At dinner, I said, "Can't wait for the family reunion." My brother laughed. "You're not invited. It's for real family." Everyone laughed. I just smiled and left. 4 days later, my dad tried to withdraw $2,400. I sent a screenshot, payment denied. Must be that family-only policy. 2 days later, I heard a loud knock on my door. I'd been the one who found the cabin, confirmed dates, and sent the deposit. Weeks went by. Group chat went quiet. I asked twice if we were still going. Nobody answered. That night at dinner, everyone acted normal. Halfway through, I brought it up. "So when's the reunion happening?" Cody looked me straight in the eye. "You're not invited. It's for real family." The table erupted. Full-on shoulders moving laughter. Lana smiled and looked down. Mom kept chewing. Dad snorted. I smiled too. Not because it was funny, but because I finally understood who they were. I stood up, folded my napkin, and walked out. 4 days later, Dad tried pulling $2,400 from the joint emergency account I'd opened 3 years ago when Mom's hospital bills started piling up. The withdrawal was declined. I was the only one contributing. They used it for car repairs, Lana's textbooks, Cody's rent, never said thank you. 2 days later, heavy pounding on my door at 8:42 a.m. Through the peephole, Dad, Mom, and Cody. I opened the door just wide enough. "What's this about freezing the account?" I kept my voice calm. "The account's in my name. I put the money in. You weren't entitled to it. It's family money." "That's not what I heard at dinner." "You actually took that seriously? It was a joke." Nobody corrected you. You all laughed, then stayed silent when I left. "Get over yourself. You can get over the canceled vacation." Mom's face paled. "Canceled." Charged back the deposit. I booked it. I paid for it. It's gone. Dad exploded. "I made every call, paid the down payment, did all the work while you planned to cut me out." I turned to Mom. "Remember your emergency dental work last year?" I covered that quietly. She nodded slowly. "The hospital co-pays, the car insurance, your medications, all me." Dad. Panic flashed across his face. "And Mom, the credit card you opened in my name 3 years ago, I paid it off. But not this. Not anymore." They were stunned because I'd said it out loud. Dad stepped forward. "You're going to regret this. I'll freeze every cent, report the fraud, cut you off completely." Mom cried. Cody called me heartless. Dad said I was ungrateful. "I'm done being useful to people who see me as an ATM." I closed the door, locked it. 2 hours later, Grandpa called. "Monica, I heard what happened. You're not wrong. I'm on your side." 2 days later, Lana texted asking to meet. At the cafe, she said they were blaming me for everything. Dad was calling relatives, spinning stories about how I'm unstable. She paused. "I've been thinking, how many times you covered for them, how much you've given." She teared up. "I want out. I don't want to become them." She had a friend in Colorado, but no money to get there. I wrote a check for $7,000, slid it across. "No strings, just go." "Why are you helping me?" "Because you're finally being honest." The smear campaign started. Mom told people I was dangerous. Dad said I was corrupted by power. Then Cody texted, "Someone's using your info. Found a bill for $3,600 in your name. Jewelry store. Last month." I called the store. Someone used my name and ID. Shipping address. My parents' house. They'd done it after excluding me. After laughing at me. I filed a fraud report. Suspect family member with history of unauthorized identity use. 2 days later, all 4 showed up. Mom, Dad, Cody, Aunt Jean. "You went to the police?" "We were under stress. We thought you'd understand." "You thought I'd stay quiet again." Dad moved toward me. "Step back or I'm adding harassment charges." A car pulled into my driveway. Grandpa. He stood beside me. "I told you to leave her alone." Dad tried arguing about family. "You've manipulated her for years. She's not your safety net. She's not your bank. And if you committed a crime using her identity, you're lucky she only filed a report." Silence. "You don't fight this alone," he told me. Then to them, "You're about to learn what happens when you hurt the only person in this family who's ever done right by anyone." They left without a word. They stopped calling. Security footage showed Mom signing my name, wearing the necklace she posted on Facebook the next day. I dropped the charges. The point was boundaries. They got the message. Lana moved to Denver the following week. Sent me a photo and a thank you note. Grandpa calls every few weeks, asks about work, tells me he's proud. For the first time in years, I finally feel at peace, knowing I did the right thing.